This is Revival and Reformation Television. Keep watching. Welcome to Health Matters, a program featuring healthcare professionals teaching you how to take charge of your well-being and to let you know that God wants you to be healthy. Let's join the discussion now. God bless you.
Hello viewers, you're welcome to Health Matters once again. I hope you have been taking your water regularly and you're eating healthy, as we have said, sleeping on time. We have a great topic for us today, a very crucial one that I believe is going to bless each and every one of us. So let's get started, settle down, and in case you're just joining us for the first time, please click the subscribe button and share with your friends, as you would be blessed by the discussion. I have with me today somebody that is well known to our program. He's a consultant. He is versatile when it comes to herbs. He's well known all over concerning health-related issues. Please join me as I welcome once again on this platform Bishop Taiwo Ajose. Sir, you're welcome.
Thank you, ma.
Good to have you once again, sir.
I'm pleased to be here, blessed to be here.
Thank you so much. He's the General Overseer of Bishop Ajose's ministry worldwide. Thank you so much, sir, for creating time to be with us today.
Thank you, ma.
Thank you, sir. Our dear viewers, we have a topic titled Bad Side of Good Herbs. I repeat that again, bad side of good herbs. You know that we, over the years now, we are all been, receptive to herbs, taking herbs, knowing the importance of herbs, even so that biblically we have been told that it is good for us to take herbs. But then there is a clause to this. There's a bad side to it, and it's very important that we know this so that we don't abuse it. What we are running from, then we end up abusing, and then we have unnecessary issues with our body. So let's relax and enjoy the program. We're going to be starting with a herb that is well known called turmeric. Turmeric is well known, is an herb that we use a lot. But then there is a bad side to this herb. What is the bad side? We're going to start with the question, sir. Who are the people that should take turmeric?
Thank you so much. The herb called turmeric is a wonderful herb that can be taken generally by anybody, that is safe for most people. Generally, it's well tolerated by the body and all that. And it's one herb that does a lot of things. Protect people from inflammation, degenerative disorders, arthritis, hyperlipemia, that is hyperlipidemia, that is high level of cholesterol in the body. It can do that. It can also, it does well in the case of anxiety to calm people down and all that. So, which means it can be used more.
Virtually everybody.
Yes, for mood, for disorders, for depression, dementia. It's a very,
so it's a great herb in short.
It's a great herb.
It's a great herb in short.
Yes.
And viewers, you can find turmeric everywhere. Any market sells turmeric. Just ask them. They will point it out to you. It looks very much like ginger, but it's not ginger. Sir, I want to ask quickly before we go on. When you talk about inflammation, what does that mean?
You see, when your body notices that there's a strange visitor in the body, in the system, like poison, or you take something that will disturb the electrolyte balance of the body, and all those things, Inflammation is the body's response to negative order or reactions in the body. So when that happens, you can see the body moving like blood to that place, moving a lot of fire-fighting bacteria or chemicals or something in your body against such thing. So inflammation is not bad. Inflammation is actually good. It's the body's response. But over exposure of the body to this thing can overwhelm the body's defense mechanism, such that the inflammation rises more than normal. So in that case, this is where these herbs come in to remove, for example, arsenic poisoning, poison from food, chemicals. Like most of these herbs, they have spray insecticide on them where they are being, harvested or whatever. So some of them are not properly removed that can cause reaction in the body and all that. So we have some of these herbs that help to neutralize the effect of this. So when your body takes these things, it causes inflammation. So the body responds to that inflammation to lessen it. So turmeric is one of such divine herbs that helps to remove inflammation in the body.
You have said so many good things about turmeric, so many good things that you have said here. Cholesterol, it helps to calm the body and all. Good. But then, what are the bad side of turmeric? Is there anything that about this good herb that everybody loves? Is there a bad side to it, sir?
Well, we are talking about bad side. We are not necessarily talking about side effects.
Side effect, okay.
Or adverse effects.
Okay.
Though they may be part of it. You understand?
Yes, sir.
So for example now, a medication can produce an effect that was not intended to do. For example now, you may take medication for a disorder or something, and it's causing you headache. But it wasn't meant to produce, your problem is not headache, but that is another side effect of that.
Yes, sir.
You understand? For example, now, like the barbiturates, you may cause some of them to calm you down, remove pain. But you now see that some of them, they tend for you to over-relax the muscles at times. Some of them become addictive to it. For example, now they are taking all these sleeping, whatever, just to calm your nerves. But you see, in essence, they do other things that they are not meant to do. But those things may not necessarily be harmful.
Okay.
You understand? So, but the adverse effects are those products of using some medication that are harmful.
That is where.
So in turmeric,
Yes,
turmeric has produces a chemical called curcumin.
Curcumin.
Curcumin. Curcumin is very, very good.
Okay.
It's the active ingredient in turmeric. Turmeric that gives it its medicinal property.
Good. So how can that be?
You understand? It removes anxiety. It does so many things.
Calms you down.
But too much of it is not necessarily good. It can be risky. So if you are taking it because you are managing it, to manage a situation, don't say because of that you take excess dosage. So a lot of people, why they don't like herbs is because of the dosage problem.
Yes, sir.
But it has been said that if you put 15 ml, like a teaspoon of turmeric in a glass of water, maybe one water you drink, yes, you are still safe. A lot of people can say,
Per day?
Yes.
Per day?
Maybe twice a day.
Twice.
But you cannot say because your problem is so high, the way it's doing you, then you must increase the number of, the increase in number of curcumin in your body can be very, very risky.
What can it affect?
In fact, yes, for people that are managing kidney stone, if you are managing kidney stone, you have to be careful of turmeric. Not only just turmeric like that, turmeric supplements are so high in curcumin. You know, so if you are taking the root, the powder root of curcumin in the natural state, you are still okay. But the one they put in the, what do they call it now?
In the capsule.
In capsule and all that is not good if you have history or family history of kidney stone. You know, yes, so it can worsen the case. So yes, so because one of the challenges we have with turmeric is that it's not readily bioavailable. That is, it's not easily absorbed by the body. Ooh. So over time, people don't tend to see the effect. So they now take more. And in taking more, you are increasing the number of curcumin in your body. So all these have to be taken gradually. For example, now what a problem or medical condition that did not start in a day, you can't cure it in a day. So a lot of people have to learn to, take it in its right. Wait for 3 months regimen is not too bad for you to begin to see the effect of this. So if you have family history of kidney stone, and all this, yes. Then one of the things that can also help you not to abuse it, if you mix it with pepper, you see, black pepper. Okay. Black pepper has a substance called papain. You see, when you combine black pepper with turmeric, yes, sir, you understand, the bioavailability of turmeric is increased 200%. So you can be sure that if you mix the two together in the right quantity, it works. Faster. Yes, it will be readily absorbed. What most people don't know is that it's not what you take that is important, but how the body absorbs what you take
into your system.
Okay,
sir. Thank you.
It's very, very important. But so most of these things, I say, is better to take them in their natural state than taking them with pills, tinctures, capsule, and gummies, which people want to take. So they have to
instead of taking them in their natural forms.
Yes.
Before we go to the next one,
I'm sorry. You can also interact with another bad side of it. Is the interaction with other substances and medication. For example, now, if you are using indomethacin or all this aspirin, ibuprofen, you have to be careful of using turmeric.
Okay, those are painkillers.
These are painkillers, and not only painkillers, some of them like aspirin, they are blood thinners.
Okay.
So if you are using them, you increase your chances of blood thinning. So clotting something of your blood is reduced. So if such person have accident or something, it will just be bleeding. Profusely. Or if you are taking it, you want to go through surgery, then 2 weeks before surgery, stop taking it.
Stop taking turmeric.
Yes, because of this, because surgery now, they are caught, it may so thin your blood that they may not be able to control it. It's one of the things and cases that happen to people during surgery and they lose all sorts of blood. But they don't know it's all these things they have been taking. And if you are receiving chemotherapy too, then you have to be careful of turmeric. Okay, so blood thinners, they can increase the risk of bleeding. Turmeric, in people that are taking blood thinners, turmeric can increase the risk of bleeding. In those people, especially those who are taking the warfarin medication and all that. So it's very, very important. So,
viewers, before we move forward, I just want you to get everything that the bishop has spoken about turmeric. It's very good, but then it has a bad effect. The curcumin, that is the major substance that is in it, it's something that we have to manage appropriately. You must take it no more than twice a day, maybe a tablespoon, because you can either blend a teaspoon. You can either blend it or take it in a powder from a teaspoon into your cup, your mug, normal tea mug, in the morning and in the night. But at the same time, you must be careful. It's not easily absorbed into the body. And because of that, you might think, okay, if I take more of it, it will work faster. But he's saying that you can add black pepper now to it. That would help it for you to absorb it into your system easily. But then, if you really have to take it for a long time, please note that in case you're going for surgery, you must stop it at least 2 weeks before, because it thins out your blood, and that might be an issue during the surgery. At the end of the program, we'll try and do a recap or probably PowerPoint these things out for you so that you can take note of it. Sir, before we go to the next one, I just want to ask one more question. Taking turmeric regularly, let's say you said 3 months, but some people take it throughout the whole year. Can this cause kidney failure or liver damage to anybody that is taking turmeric on a daily basis throughout the year? Is it possible or is not?
It's possible because it can increase the rate of kidney stone, like we said, if the curcumin is high, especially those who are taking the supplements. If you are taking turmeric supplement, you have to reduce it a lot, because it has high level of curcumin, which is the one that gives turmeric is both its color and its effectiveness in combining all these diseases. But at the same time, if it is too much, it's not good.
So it can cause kidney failure and liver damage if you don't manage.
Complications. Let me say complications.
Okay. If you don't manage your intake.
Yes. But like I said, a lot of people tolerate the organic turmeric, the other powder, of a natural one. It is the supplement we have issues.
Okay, let's take note of that.
The turmeric supplement is one that has higher concentration of curcumin. You understand? And very, very, so a lot of people take it because it's very effective, it's good, but at the same time,
let me just keep
you are
packing it up.
So it works with all these supplements are the ones that interact with other drugs. They are what they call drug-drug interaction. So when you are taking 2 medications together, you have to know how do they interact, how do they work. You take them with pain relievers, you have to be very careful. With blood thinners, you have to be careful.
Very careful.
And one way you can do it is to space them. Maybe you take one in the morning, turmeric in the morning, or you take your pain maybe in the night.
In the night,
so you are spacing them. So within, you have gone through a lot of processes in your body and all that. That is if you cannot, But for those who are receiving chemotherapy, I want to say that there are some medication that you are taking. If you are taking this medication, don't take turmeric. There's one they call camptothecin, don't take it. There's one they call desirubicin, don't take it. When you are taking all those turmeric, maclutamine, don't take it. So if because all this they increase the risk of bleeding, which cannot really be controlled. Take blood thinners.
Thank you. There's so much coming from you, Bishop. One thing I picked from that, and I want you to take note, is that natural turmeric is good. But when it is a supplement, it is packaged, as in capsules, in tablets, most time they have an adverse effect. They contradict other supplements or other drugs that you are using. So you can just, if I were you, that you are looking at me, you are listening to us, get turmeric in a natural form, blend it, or dry it up and then grind it. Any of the two is much better. You are taking it in its most natural form than when you go to the pharmacy to go and buy turmeric tabs.
Yes.
Bishop, I hope I'm right. I hope I'm in order.
Right. You're on the same page.
Okay, so let's move to the second one, sir. It's also very popular, well known. Everybody loves it, especially among the adults. And that's ginger, sir. Ginger is well known. We have ginger biscuits. We have ginger sweets. We have ginger drinks. So, sir, how good is ginger to people? Is it? I know we take it a lot, but I would like to hear from you, the professional now. How good is ginger? What is it good for? Before we even go into the bad effects of it.
It is very, very rare to have side effect from ginger. It's very, very rare, But in high doses, it may cause heartburn, it may cause diarrhea, irritation of the mouth, and all that. And it has some mild stomach side effect too, stomach upset and all that. But even all these ones, by taking ginger supplement or your ginger with meals, you are still okay. Ginger is still well tolerated.
So ginger doesn't have issues.
Hey, boy, it has. It has.
Can we just give it 100?
No. You see, like we talk about turmeric,
Yes, sir.
ginger, you have to avoid ginger or consult your doctor if you have gallstone or managing gallstone.
Okay, good.
So anybody managing gallstone should talk to their doctors before taking ginger.
Can I pause you,
Yes.
Bishop? For a layman that is listening to us, what is gallstone? Because he may not know what
You
it
see,
is.
the gallbladder in the body, goes through, well, don't let me go too scientific, but the issue
In a
is
layman's
that the
language,
gallbladder, where the bile is produced and all those things, they come through some derangements and they form something like stones.
Your
That's what they
intestine?
call gallstone.
Gallstones.
In the blood. So that's what they call it, gallstone, which can be very painful and which interfere with the metabolism or how your body uses or metabolize
For digestion?
fat
Okay.
in your body,
Okay.
your cholesterol and all those things. So, so if they have that it must be dissolved. There are some herbs also they use to dissolve that.
Dissolve those
Or
gallstones.
doctors will work on it or give you some medication to work on it.
So if you have that kind of issue, you must not take ginger. Is that what you're saying? sir?
Yes. Or if you tell your doctor, you say you need to take ginger, they can tell you the safe amount you can take.
Can take.
You understand? Also, those who want to go through anesthesia surgery should also avoid.
Just like turmeric.
Just like turmeric,
They should
like you are
avoid.
taking, for example, somebody taking aspirin now has to avoid ginger and turmeric too.
There's
You
a question
understand?
I didn't ask you. For a pregnant woman, can a pregnant woman take turmeric, ginger?
Anyway, what we have discovered is that breastfeeding women or pregnant women
Yes, sir.
who have heart condition, who have maybe they have high blood pressure,
Yes, sir.
you understand, or something they had, so you have to talk with their doctor before taking turmeric. It's not safe for a breastfeeding woman to take, ginger.
This herbs, okay?
It's not safe, especially when such a woman has a heart issue or heart problem. It's not,
What about
Or if the person is using some medication like aspirin,
Okay.
he has to avoid it,
So what about if she's diabetic?
Yes.
Can she take?
No.
Okay, sir.
You see, okay, don't let me say outright no. You see, ginger lowers blood sugar.
Okay, sir.
If you want to manage blood sugar, ginger is a friend, and garlic, they are your friends. So if you are now using diabetic medication,
Yes, sir.
and you are now taking
All of these.
you go into hypoglycemia, low blood sugar level, and that's even worse.
It's not
And
healthy.
the attack of that one is not, So if it is high, you can know how to bring it down. But if it is now low and you are taking it too low, especially if you take it in the night, You see, a lot of people, God is so wonderful. Our body is a complex machine, For example, now, somebody told me one day that he was having nightmare.
Okay.
You understand? And he had to just wake up. And that was through the early hours of the day and all that. And I said, when you woke up, did you check your blood sugar level?
Okay.
He said, yeah, he checked, but it was low. But it wasn't as low as it should be, but it was still low, And one of the things we have discovered that God does is that when some people who have died in their sleep,
Yes, sir.
when they go through this kind of thing, like their blood sugar level is low.
Low.
You understand?
Extremely low.
The body will cause a reaction to make the body more active. That glucose can be released. The brain will just tell the muscle, release. This guy is weak, and the steroid level will increase in your body to restore balance.
Yes, sir.
So that's why some people find themselves having nightmares. You understand?
When the system is trying to gather.
It's
like restarting you.
Yes, now. So you begin. So energy comes like a fight or flight or flight something. And also it's one of the things, that especially even some people that have low blood pressure too. It's going too low, normal than number. If you are grace, you just have that dream that to activate so that your blood pressure can come up. You understand? But it's not the same thing in all cases. But those who are managing this, if you are having that kind of dream, I know you had them, try to manage your blood sugar level and whatever. So which means don't take your blood sugar medication, let's say in the evening light, I now take turmeric or ginger and garlic. It will lower it. Because when you are sleeping, you are helpless. You understand? So it is very, very important either to space it or you alternate it if you know you can afford to do that and all that. So it helps and to stabilize. So it's one of the things. So if you're on diabetes medication, you're on high blood pressure medication, blood thinning medication,
all of it
you
together.
cannot take them together. It increases your risk.
Thank you so much.
So now, the turmeric is not bad. It's a good herb. But the bad side of it is that if you use it with another blood medication or sugar, whatever, diabetes, it can result in it. So it's not bad. It's a good herb. You understand? But that's a bad aspect of it.
Thank you so much, because this is something we have to have knowledge of, educate ourselves. If you are really listening well to what Bishop is saying, he's not saying that these herbs are bad, but you must realize that if you're on medication, you cannot be taking the two together at the same time.
Yes.
You have to space them. It's either you take one in the morning, one at night, or you take this one today and take the other tomorrow.
Yes.
So that you don't add to your issues.
Health Matters, a program featuring healthcare professionals teaching you how to take charge of your well-being and to let you know that God wants you to be healthy. This is Revival and Reformation Television. Keep watching.